I don't know about you, but one of the things that gets me about the last 10 years is the way in which we've been prepared to accept the fact that there are thousands of children who leave school without any qualifications whatsoever. What's going to happen in their life? We simply can't have a situation where young people face no future because our schools aren't good enough. Here at Mossbourne, you've got a school in one of the worst estates in the country, in the heart of Hackney, with children who come from deprived and disadvantaged homes, and yet this school is capable of giving 85% of its children superb GCSEs. The people who leave here don't face a dead-end future. They have the chance of success in the professions, in trades, apprenticeships, university degrees.
A lot of these youngsters came in at average and lower
levels
from primary school, and they're aiming for A star or a B.
At GCSE maths?
At GCSE maths.
A lot of our youngsters come from fairly unstructured backgrounds, and what we try and do here is build more structure into their lives. So those rituals and routines of standing up when a teacher comes in, sir, and this little mantra at the beginning of the lesson, ask them to reflect on their performance. All those things builds structure.
As you get older and you realise that how important the GCSEs actually are, and getting into trouble is not really worth it.
And all because a great head teacher and a superb teaching staff have the freedom from bureaucracy to be able to do what they know best. What does being an academy mean to you?
It means putting resources, authority, power into the hands of people who make the difference. Bureaucrats do not improve schools. People in town halls and in central government working behind desks do not improve schools. The people who improve schools are people in the classrooms, people in the corridors, people in the playgrounds, and people at the bus stop. We've told the parents what our expectations are, that we expect children to behave themselves, and if they don't behave themselves there will be clear sanctions that will be meted out. And the parents, although initially resistant, have seen how the school has progressed and how well their children have done, and have come to accept the sanctions and the behaviour code that we've introduced here.
Now, from my point of view, the whole point of conservative education policy is to take what works here and to spread it across the country. Because as far as I'm concerned, one sink school is one sink school too many.
I have a fantastic job. Every few days, I get to visit places which run on undiluted optimism. I get to spend time in this country's best state schools, and it just lifts the soul like nothing else. Seeing young lives being transformed by great teaching makes you appreciate that there are people who can change the world. And we've just been hearing from one of them, Sir Michael Wilshaw, the head of Mossbourne Academy. I can't tell you how much I admire this man. When he arrived at Mossbourne, he inherited what was officially the worst school in England. And now, it's one of the best. It's bang next door to one of Hackney's most deprived estates. It has more than its fair share of Hackney's poorest children, pupils on free school meals, pupils with special educational needs, pupils who come from homes where English just isn't spoken. But in just 5 years, Sir Michael has ensured that school now has 85% of students getting top marks at GCSE, way above the national average. And many of them are now on course for higher education. A generation of children born into poverty, now destined for the best universities. It's been an overused word recently, but Sir Michael is a real hero.